Hey guys, what's up? Me the Procrastinator here today, continuing our little adventure through Nostalgia Critics Spider Month. We are now starting on the Amazing Spider-Man series because we did Spider-Man 3 yesterday, or it should have been yesterday when I released the video. There's a piece of dust there. Get out. Be gone! And yeah, we're on the Amazing Spider-Man. Also, just a little disclaimer. Sorry if I'm not like fully in focus and everything. I've been doing a little working around in my setup a bit, and I have a manual focus lens because I can't really afford a good auto lens, nor will, if I order one, it will get here soon. The only lens I could afford was only able to come by May, so I don't feel like waiting because I'm an impatient person. But anyway, yeah, so I just want to say I'm sorry if I'm out of focus or anything. That's all I can say. And but anyway, that's what I talk. The Amazing Spider-Man. I actually like. I think it's probably because due to my love of Spider-Man so much, but I pretty much generally like everything he's in. If he's in it, it's probably gonna be if here for me, it'd be a real good movie no matter what. Or I'll like it even if it's a bad movie. Cause I know like a lot of people do not like Amazing Spider-Man things. I feel like I talked about this before, but I have watched the Cinema Wins version of the Spider-Man things, and I almost kind of agree with them on all of them. I think I don't know. Like I said, for the last video I talked about on Spider-Man 3, it's been a while since I watched these movies because I don't really watch DVDs or movies that often. The only movies I ever see are in theaters, and after that, I never watched them again. Don't really watch. The only other time I ever see a movie, sorry, is if like I have a friend over and we decide to watch movies, or there's something on TV, which would be rare because I don't watch TV much these days. Not really much on besides How It's Made or movies and Property Brothers, I guess. But yeah. So it's been a while, so I don't really remember much of any movies I watch anymore. I really gotta start watching movies again because I want to do it. That's good. That's good. What's a better position for the microphone? If any better YouTuber person knows. This sound good? This is 1, 2, 3. I don't think 3 is a good idea. But if you actually want to give me your opinion on what sounds, I'll leave it here at 1. This is a round 1. There. I'm talking directly into the microphone. Probably sounds a lot better. Maybe too close, maybe. I don't know. If you guys care to respond to that, just put in the comments down below. Put the timestamp, because if you don't, I will not know what the hell you're talking about if you just tell me 1. So, yeah. But anyway, Amazing Spider-Man, I can't tell you, I did love Andrew Garfield's take on Spider-Man. I don't remember. I never even remembered him as Peter. Weird. I love the chemistry between him and Gwen Stacy, Emma Stone. I think I hate it when I just lose my mind. I mean, I lost it a long time ago, but still, whatever. I love the Peter Parker's and Gwen Stacy's chemistry in these, probably because they were dating at the time, if memory is correct. But I just love that a lot, and I loved his take on Spider-Man because he had the real smart aleck and won't shut up thing. I still think Tom Holland has the best of both worlds so far, but yeah, at least that's my take on it. Okay, he's a good Spider-Man. Don't remember Peter Parker things, but I remember him and Gwen Stacy had good chemistry. Yeah, that's literally all I remember. Spider-Man 1. If like something else comes up during the video, I'll stop it to give my opinion on it. But I'm just gonna start. I've already wasted 6 minutes apparently. Good to know. Anyway, I'm gonna go and we'll begin the video in 3, 2, 1, begin. Yay! I got the sound right! Finally! Oh, here we go. Spider-Man.
Spider days. Sorry, there's more things that rhyme with days. Let's start rhyming them right now. Wait, I think we messed it up. Goddamn. We really hate this song.
You don't really hate it, you're just bad at it.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy.
Hi,
Remember,
Doug.
So you don't have to. So
Okay.
you think the Raimi films got backlash? Wait until I reveal the tangled Mark web that we weave.
Yay.
With Spider-Man 3 disappointing many fans and even the filmmakers themselves becoming frustrated, Sony decided no more films were gonna come out of this universe. But there was a problem. Sony's rights to the Spider-Man character required a movie to be made every 5 years if they wanted to keep them. Which meant the long time span usually provided between rebooted franchises like Batman and Superman was cut pretty damn tight from 2007 to 2012. Let's be honest, not giving enough time for people to put the old Spider-Man franchise behind them and crave a new one.
Pretty much correct.
Which is why I have the controversial thought. Okay, not hugely controversial. Okay, honestly not controversial. Pretty much, yeah. I think that... Hello, Mr. Internet. You're gonna regret it. I told you before, I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna regret it. Look, I'm hired to give my honest thoughts and a unique point of view, and that's what
I'm not hired at all.
Your funeral.
Unless someone wants to hire me. If you do, let me know.
Is a fascinating movie. You can't say that!
I will agree with them. Nope, they're on the anvil. Thank God. I'm afraid to say I'm safe because I feel like something would follow me. But anyway, yeah, I will agree. Like I said, if it's Spider-Man, I'm gonna like the movie regardless. So I like the movie. But like I said, I don't remember it all, so I can't remember all my thoughts that I had about it. More likely they're all gonna come back as he's reviewing it. So anyway, continue.
With that said, I don't think it's the best Spider-Man movie.
No.
The Spider-Verse has blown them all out of the water. The MCU films might be slow burning to the big stuff, which I'm down to wait for. And rewatching the Raimi films, I do find a new appreciation for them, particularly with 2. But maybe that's why this one intrigues me. It had the most impossible task of winning people over with a new Spider-Man reboot after a goofy but still iconic series. And all the changes in the film reflect that. Instead of going cheerful and clean, it went angry and dirty. Rather than Golden Age comic dialogue, it went more modern day comic dialogue. It brought back the writer of Ordinary People and allowed him to write a screenplay more like Ordinary People. The main character just happened to be a superhero. At the time, there were a lot of audiences that were happy to have a more grounded Spider-Man flick, especially with other comic book movies going that direction.
True.
But the hate boner erected quick, and soon diehard fans declared if you liked anything in this, you were betraying the sanctity of the franchise. Now dig on this. Clearly this was the one step too far.
Yeah.
But I will admit, the same way I was asking people to see how I could find the originals too corny, shouldn't I also see how people could find this too safe? Yes, it's more real, but doesn't that suck out the uniqueness of Spider-Man going all in big like the comic did? I will always remember the iconic imagery from those films, and here I have Lizard Voldemort and webbed dicks. Whether you hate it or somewhere in between, I find it intriguing because
here's right, I don't remember
of what should a comic book.
I don't. Like I've said, I'm sorry to pause again. Only 3 minutes in. Probably a good point. It's either remember to the Raimi version ones than these. Even though I've in a sense seen the main Spider-Man more recently than the Raimi ones, I still remember the Raimi ones a whole lot more. Like I think last time I saw Spider-Man was back when it was on VHS, and I still remember it more than this first one. So that is a key factor, I think, possibly, maybe, I don't know.
Movie lean more towards a comic book or a movie. Well, let's look at the first of these Mark Webb films to get an idea.
Second one I don't like at all. I can tell you that.
This is the worst thing to ever happen to Spider-Man. So I'm told. This
Apparently.
is Amazing Spider-Man. We
Doing
start
fine.
with a flashback of Peter Parker as a little boy, whose
Yeah.
parents take hide and seek very seriously.
Yes, two
Next,
no,
we're
I,
gonna play charades blindfolded. But it looks like
Yeah,
something
I do the same
broke in,
thing.
which means why don't you visit your Uncle Ben and Aunt May for the rest of your life?
yeah.
My crust on his sandwiches. He likes to sleep with a little light on at night.
That's one thing I
He
didn't
also
like. I
likes to
don't.
wear Spider-Man pajamas. Wait, what?
Spider-Man don't
10
exist
years
yet.
later, as Peter, played now by Andrew Garfield, discovers
Garfield.
his parents died in a plane crash and is now
Yay.
a geek, I guess.
He's a loner.
So on the one hand, I don't just want the same Peter Parker again, and they do
Correct.
give us something different. Garfield is more of a brain in the same way Jobs or Zuckerberg is a brain. It's less chess club and more debate, less dorky and more awkward. Girls will
Right.
talk to him, but they won't date him. If he didn't become Spider-Man, he'd probably run some company that would take over the world. Similar
That's
to
all
how
right.
if Maguire didn't become Spider-Man, he'd probably push people around. One would be a physical bully and the other would be an industry bully. So already, I like that it keeps the same ideas but tweaks them enough to be different and new. So, why are you pretending he's high school George McFly then?
Good morning, Parker.
First off, he looks 29. That might be
True.
because he's 29. It
Huh.
would make more sense if they started this as an adult and he was already bitten by the spider. Second, what
Kinda
bully would
cool.
pick on him? He's a good-looking skater with
Yeah.
more hair gel than Everett from Oh Brother Where Art Thou if he
Pretty
was in a boy
good-looking.
band. I mean, I get the idea he's not the bottom of the social food chain. That's reserved for...
That guy.
Even that kid doesn't seem that bad. Okay, the grandma sweater's a little weird, but we had this for 3 movies. He's supposed to just be odd, particularly with him looking out for kids being bullied where others don't.
Picture. Put him down, Eugene.
Eugene? That's
That's
her name.
great, but it's
Yeah.
inconsistent. He even takes out his contacts to put glasses on because his dad wore glasses, but let's be honest. It's done so we can identify him as the doofa dork from the previous films. He wore glasses. Parker! Uncle Ben played
And the
well
fact
by
that
Martin
when he gets
Sheen,
fired,
has
thing,
a similar
he
problem.
don't need
Even
to
though
be
he
a
gives
thing.
a really
Whatever.
great performance.
Yeah.
Too many elements keep calling back to the original, even reworking the hammered-in catchphrase.
If you could do good things for other people, you had a moral obligation to do those things. That's what's at stake here. Not choice, responsibility.
From 6 words to 21 words.
Yeah, that-
Abbreviate that next to what would Jesus do?
Oh God.
When the movie
I'm gonna
tries
try
to
that
be
one.
more its own thing, it is pretty engaging. Peter finds his father's old bag and looks up the scientist he used to work with on Bing, the search engine I use when I
course.
don't want someone to check my history because nobody would ever think of checking Bing.
Yeah,
Which
who the hell
leads into
checks Bing?
Oscorp.
Welcome to Oscorp.
Of course.
Born from the mind of our founder, Norman Osborn.
Appearing here as a dark overlord because we haven't figured out how to ruin him yet.
Yeah, that's all right.
Tower houses 108 floors of innovation.
We are
Cool.
especially excited about our evil lizard man division. Honestly, we don't care what we do here as long as the color green is involved. He comes
And also technically, there's also the floor with the electric eels, or was that only introduced for Spider-Man 2? I would like to think that exists right now. Why do I remember that? Why do I remember there's an electric eel floor where Jamie Foxx becomes Jamie Electro? Yeah, I don't know why I remember that, but there's a floor with that up near the top. Thinking, if you ever have a floor for electric eels to help power your building, would you put it more at the top or the bottom? I don't actually remember which. Why am I thinking about? I don't care about the architecture of Oscorp.
comes across a girl in his class named Gwen Stacy,
Hi,
played by
Gwen.
Emma Stone, who works with Dr. Connors, played by Reese Ifans. Crossing my fingers, I said that right. Damn it!
I want to create a world without weakness.
Yeah.
Doing a bang-up job there. Gwen figures out quickly, though, that Peter is not supposed to be there.
Yay.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm following Connor.
I'm not. I had no idea you worked here.
Why would you be here?
I just love
I
I love science.
So the romance between these two always seems to hover in between adorably likable and Jesus, stop the hang-up first shit!
I was touching up stuff.
You're touching him, Steph.
I'm not gonna answer that. God, your mom, please.
Oh, lovely.
They were nice.
No, they're beautiful.
Yeah, they were nice eventually.
Kissing you. You're an amazing kisser.
Well, you know, it was good for me too.
This is about right by house.
You always just make it when you're like that close. Peter finds himself in a room of spiders and,
Of course.
spoilers, he bites one of them. Oh, that's right. It's the other way around. Sorry, I see this scene done so rarely.
Yeah, no.
This results in him having a strange reaction to bums.
I would
using
gladly
his head
get
as a
bitten by one of
coaster.
them.
I feel like a lot of people
Probably.
would have a strange reaction to that.
Probably.
Get your hand off her.
I can't.
Who is this guy?
I don't know, but I like him.
Someone's acting rude after he places a beer on someone's head, and somehow he riles everyone up to fight Peter. I wish the spider bit him. I want to see the crazy ass shit he would do.
That'd be great. Green Goblin maybe or something.
I do love this fight because it's basically a comedy of errors. Every move is accidental but works in Peter's favor. I love how he holds up his arm knowing it's pointless, like the coyote waving before he falls, but it actually works with his new powers.
I'm so sorry.
I learned self.
Or the way I always saw it was, it is accidental, but it's more reflex kind of thing, if that makes sense. Like we just saw when he had the beer on the head, that moment of drop of water got on his forehead, he was up and about. I'm thinking it's more like his senses or instincts are kicking in the entire time and fighting, protecting him, while he is being confused as hell about it. So like, you've had that moment where like you instinctively do something by accident, I guess it is, or something. I don't know. Like you drop a fork and you catch it immediately or something like that. It's kind of like that. Just instincts are happening or whatever. He's not even thinking about it. He's just doing it. His body's just ultra instinct is what's going on. That's because Spiderman learned ultra instinct. He already has spider sense. He could literally fight without thinking, possibly. So imagine if he got ultra instinct, would he be unstoppable? Possibly, maybe. I don't know. I must ponder this now. Someone make me a fan fiction about what would happen, something like that.
Defense on Bing, so like anything on there, if I succeeded, it's completely by accident. This causes him to get home late, upsetting Uncle Ben and Aunt May, played effectively by Sally Field.
What?
Instinct.
That's a fly, Peter.
Yes. Big deal. I've done the same thing multiple times.
Why does it feel weird to see Spider-Man acting like a
Spider-Man?
Bing! Bing will have my answers!
Of course.
Well, this will make other morning activities fun.
Oh yeah.
Peter tries to get some answers from Dr. Connors
Hi,
and
Connor.
reveals that he's the son of his old partner, Richard Parker.
We were gonna change the lives of millions.
Sure.
The problem was always
The K-rate algorithm?
Let me go out on a limb. I mean, let me lend you a hand. I mean, I'd give my right arm if I could. Your arm is missing. Fuck, I'm so bad at this.
Yeah.
Peter, through his father's research, figures out the algorithm to cross species with hopefully no side effects.
Yeah.
The
So,
next day at school, banners are being painted on the basketball court while players practice.
Don't know
Seems like
why.
a sensible place to do it. Clearly,
No.
if anything goes wrong, it's the player's fault.
You did that on purpose.
It is accident.
I'm gonna continue this on the Buzzsaw and Shop class, where it's safe.
It is more safer there.
You better watch your back.
More
That's
safer.
right, teen girl half my size who looks like a threat. Flash is weird in this.
Yes.
Parker, of course, uses this opportunity to
Favorite-
stick up for her,
good part.
embarrassing the bull.
And then breaking that goal. Couple $100 right there.
Going to detention. And the basketball team practice starts at 7 a.m. sharp.
Yeah, he
So
really
all
should be.
this is about getting even.
Ben pulls
Yes.
Peter out for acting insensitive and showing off moments before he acts insensitive and shows him off.
He's got you on his computer. I'm his probation officer.
Total creeper. He puts your head on squirrels' bodies. He has all sorts of issues.
I do the same
Talking
thing.
with Gwen, he
Probably a
tries to
spider's
assess his new
body.
abilities in what I suppose is supposed to be a training montage, but honestly, it comes across more like a jeans commercial.
It's both. It's training for jeans.
Peter tries the algorithm out with Connors once again, causing him to be late to pick up Aunt May.
That's what's at stake here. Responsibility.
Could he like not have told him he was doing that? Or is it supposed to be a secret? I feel like he could have easily told him, hey, guys, I might be a little late. I found one of Dad's old science friends, and I'm helping it out with a equation to a science problem that could actually help change the world, do something great for the world. I feel like they'd be okay with that. Maybe. So make sure you get your studies done. and all that. But sure, fine, go, and be like the Stark internship that Tom Holland's Peter Parker had. Internship. I don't feel like it's a real internship at all. Yeah, that could have been what happened for him, for Peter and Connor. That way, could really, if that had happened, would any of this really happen? He's still, no, because technically, if that had sorry, I ran through my head. No, if he'd actually told him that and they allowed him to go stay with Dr. Connors and help him work, none of the rest of the movie probably would have happened. Why? Because Peter would not have ran out. I'm getting the memory back of the entire movie right now. Remember, if it's correct, this thing right here, or pretty close, Peter will run out to just storm off and try to cool down, and wind up going to a convenience store where it gets robbed, and Ben had followed him to try to, like you would, to try to find him and probably talk this all over. And then the convenience store gets robbed, and Peter lets him go. Ben gets shot, as it happens, and then you know how it goes. Peter goes for revenge and possibly murder, probably. And yeah, so, and then he only becomes Spider, the real Spider-Man, because Dr. Connors, as the Lizard, started causing trouble on the highway. Peter had to go save his people and all that, and the rest is kind of history. But if he had originally told him about this, I feel like there probably was a reason, like they didn't want him messing around with this, something like that. I don't really remember. But if he had told him that I am working with Dr. Connors on something that could help him solve a 15-year-old equation that my father and Dr. Connors had started, that could probably help revolutionize the world and help people, and they agree with that. Like before this thing, they would have been okay with it. He would have kept working with them, and when the more lizard-like abilities start showing up, and Dr. Connors was starting to be tempted about it, Peter probably could have stopped him, talked some sense into him, and they could have kept working on it to make it even better, to negate, not go for a lizard people thing, or he would have died. One or the other. And like, they went Parker Industries and all that. I don't know how I know about that. I don't even read the comics that much. But yeah, I feel like that's what should have happened. Probably could have happened. I feel like I made my own fan fiction apparently. Put in the comments down below if you actually agree with the story, and please, if you ever like, just a little disclaimer, if you, Ida, if you ever want to comment something I say, and you, please put a timestamp or something, or like quote me down there, because more likely I will never remember what I say. I don't remember what I said at the beginning of this video. Okay, that's about my memory is, nor also the fact that I don't really pay attention to myself. But yeah, just put a timestamp if you actually think about, if you actually agree with what I'm saying about this little fan fiction thing or fan description. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna continue the thing. I took up a lot of time right there. Sorry.
Where's my dad? He didn't think it was his responsibility to be here to tell me this himself.
I like that Peter and Ben's blow-up seems more built up over time, unlike the original, where he just kind of snaps out of nowhere.
He's
Both
a
their
douche.
performances feel very justified and believable. Yeah, of course, it doesn't help that it's followed by a Curb Your Enthusiasm bit.
You
Yeah.
can leave a penny anytime. You have to spend $10 to take a penny.
I don't have 2 cents.
You can't afford your milk. Just step aside.
This
Thanks,
is where he
dude.
takes a baseball bat, starts smashing up all the items, and says, "Too much!" The guy behind Peter robs the place as Peter just watches.
Yeah.
Little help?
Not my policy.
Not my
Missed the
responsibility.
part where that's not my policy. Oh, God, you see why you need to be your own thing?
Yeah.
At least I'm sure they'll do something different with Uncle Ben. Yeah, okay.
Why would they? That's the
Tell Emilio, I still know he exists.
Someone call an ambulance!
They can't really do anything different for
Put a warrant
Uncle
out
Ben.
for the lead singer of Hanson, and Peter becomes completely obsessed with his dead father. I mean, completely obsessed with his dead uncle. He can have 2 dings.
Not today, Flash.
Both.
Man, I just want to talk. It's better, right? I'm sorry.
I like that part.
Flash sympathizes with him, again giving the people in this world a little bit more dimension. But did they need to use that reality show gasp sound effect?
Your own cookbook.
He stops criminals trying to find Uncle Ben's killer, realizing he's gonna need to hide his identity.
Yeah.
My God, I was just attacked by El Cruzado!
He's already doing the Deadpool thing of getting his suit ready.
You thought
Deadpool's
that
better.
camera angle would make him look less silly.
No.
He crafts his web slingers, practices
After he
swinging
stole
around,
it from
and
Oscorp.
eventually perfects his Spider-Man costume.
Yeah, perfects. Sure.
Perfects is a kind word.
Yeah.
Hey, Emma. Yeah, eggs? Organic, got it.
Yeah,
They don't.
let's use the real voice he would have with that mask on. Yet he still mumbles less than Maguire.
That is why Deadpool got the mask and fabric thing that lets him speak, because his words would be muffled. I'm pretty sure Peter would have ran into the same problem during his hunt. He probably fixed that, so it probably does sound better, possibly. Okay, are we gonna get an ad? Am I gonna get an ad? Ad? Well, that's okay. Got an ad. Be gone!
So here's the thing. While Garfield is not the young Peter Parker the comics portrayed, I would argue he's more the Spider-Man the comics portrayed.
Correct.
Spider-Man was a jokester, had good one-liners, and could be confident to the point of being almost a jerk. I feel
Overconfident.
Like that's more what we got here, as he's legit pretty funny.
Out the window. Get out the window. There you
I
go.
liked him as Spider-Man.
80% of your job. You mother hubber.
You a cop?
Really?
I mean,
That
what
looks like a cop.
zingers did Maguire have?
It's you who's out, Gobby.
There's a
One-liners was not their specialty.
no.
Except for him, that goes without saying.
Yeah, he can say anything.
Spider prick, fucker will nail you in the dick. And
Well,
Ben becomes concerned, though, with Peter returning home with bruises.
Who does this to you?
I want to take karate, Ma.
Secrets have a cost. They're not for free.
Remember, if you can do good things...
Sorry for pausing again, but I thought of something. Who the hell's giving him bruises? Because this is after he left the part where he had to escape the police. I think he crashed into a few things while trying to make a getaway. I don't remember that part that well, but I feel like the super strength comes with a good amount of durability. So I feel like it takes a lot to actually bruise him. I could be wrong. I feel like he could still be shot properly and stabbed. I don't really know No. Does it take a lot to actually hurt him? Like I said, I could be way overthinking this, and I'm pointing myself. I feel like I should be weapon myself up. I mean, not on camera. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say he just ran into stuff while he was swinging around since he's still new to it. That's the only thing that could bruise him like that properly.
Things for good people, you have a moral obligation to... Oh, Christ, how did it go again?
God damn it.
Species genetics is
Oh, hey.
Dr. Connors is making progress with his experiments, but Oscorp tells him he has to move forward with human trials, as apparently Norman Osborn's life depends on it.
Oh, of course.
lizard DNA to help Freddy regrow that limb.
So medical.
He's catching flies with his tongue, but aside from that, he's doing great.
Yeah, doing perfectly
He's shut down,
fine.
though, because he can't do human trials fast enough, so naturally, he experiments on himself.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Peter is invited to Gwen's house
If
for dinner.
Peter
where he
had been
discovers his
around there,
latest
he would've
enemy,
stopped him.
the police captain who wants Spider-Man arrested, played by Dennis Leary, is his
Hi.
girlfriend's father.
Of course.
We'll just steal that for homecoming. There we go.
Did you catch that spider guy yet?
He's an amateur, assaulting civilians.
I think most people would say that he was providing a public service.
Like what?
It would be wrong.
It's not even accurate. Batman blows it. He probably saved thousands in property damage alone. I like Peter has to really face off with the pros and cons of being a vigilante, as he ruins a case for the cops following a car thief to bigger criminals. But he turned him in too quickly, not knowing. I also like it only takes one movie to reveal to his girlfriend who he really is.
I'm
And
sure
not gonna
reveal.
lie, it's a pretty hot reveal.
If I was superhero, that's how I reveal myself, probably.
This experiment goes awry, and he starts transforming into
I
the
would not.
Lizard, a monster who throws cars off a bridge and are webbed off screen. Forgot to schedule a talk with your editor there.
To be honest, if I was a superhero, it'd probably be like Cat Noir from Ladybug.
And that lizard should really have a snout. I mean, I know it's a nitpick, but look at him. He looks weird.
You're not wrong.
Just a normal guy.
With that said, if you tell anyone who I am, I'll kill you. Normal
You
guy,
baby-
but I will kill you.
I'll murder you, child.
I enjoy that around this point, his quest becomes less about revenge, looking for Uncle Ben's
You literally
killer,
stopped
and
looking for
more
him.
about helping others. Which, as far as I know, transitioning from revenge to crime fighting is not part of the Spider-Man origin, but
True.
I kind of like it. It adds an extra layer.
Mhm.
But things heat up when Parker goes to Connors and discovers his toy lightsaber is transforming him into the Lizard. And even that healed-up rat is having a few issues.
Yeah, he's fine.
Nobody believes Parker that the Lizard is real, so he tries getting a picture for proof, locating
They
him in
bo-
the sewers.
Did you know that you can save 15% or more on car insurance?
No, I did not know that. Thank you.
Well, that's ironic. Down came the rain and washed me out.
Yeah.
Peter gets
And just
away,
wait, we'll
but
hear the song
easily
next
the
movie.
Dumbest scene in the movie. He leaves his name on the camera. Major genius, my ass. That's like Clark Kent taking his Superman outfit to be dry cleaned.
I like how I paused on that. What? I was gonna say, well, that was probably made long before he got the power, so like that was just in case he ever lost it in the city. I don't know how lucky he'd be to find it again, but or like lost it at school or something. So I like me and my folks used to like put my name on some stuff. It was like real expensive stuff. During like school trips and stuff. So and if it got lost, I could find it easier. Someone had the same type of thing as me, but anyway. So I feel like that's why, and probably because he can't. This Peter's as broke as all the other Peters, right? I don't feel like he could afford to get a new one. I was probably didn't think of it too, but still, like it's not uncommon, but it was minor oversight, and probably he thought things were going to go a whole lot differently. Probably the fact is he did not think he was going to be attacked and overpowered and washed out. So yeah, that's my thought on that. But anyway, we could continue.
After a funny and even touching moment where Gwen helps mend Peter, Connors goes more and more crazy, tracking Peter down to his school.
Yep, fun times, fun times.
Sir, you need a hall pass.
What's a hall pass?
The fight scene is fun and leads to one of my favorite Stan Lee cameos, as well as something I bet you never thought you'd see in a Spider-Man film up to this
Gwen
point.
saving him.
Do something. Oh, come on.
Gwen was a
Clearly
badass.
should be falling off a building or hanging onto something. That's both. Okay, I'm impressed.
Yeah, she can do both.
The
Bye,
lizard
Stan.
gets away and we see something else I bet you never thought you'd see in a Spider-Man movie back then. The police kicking ass.
Yeah. We're gonna shoot the shit out of this thing and hope it dies.
How about that, man? We may get a policeman comic coming soon.
No.
We still suck. He releases a gas, turning the cops into lizards, as he believes that'll create a stronger race. Gwen's
bad they wanted
working on an
turtle.
antidote while the cops knock out Spider-Man
Been
in
hilarious.
search for the lizard.
Hi.
Taking off my mask? Oh shit, they are. Okay, you die, you die, you die. All of
Everybody's
you die.
dead. Hi.
To Oscorp, and your daughter's there right now.
He convinces the police captain to let him go in
Yay.
yet another attempt to recreate the first one. A bunch of New Yorkers band together, at least the crane operators, which there are a lot of,
Apparently.
conveniently all on this long stretch. Who
Yeah,
helps
very
Spider-Man
convenient.
swing towards the lizard?
I mean, people are building stuff this time of year.
You mess with Spidey,
Whatever.
you mess with New York.
We don't have to say that this time.
Oh, thank God. Oh no, looks like Gwen's gonna be the damsel in distress.
Nope, gonna burn the shit. Oh.
Clearly everything was better in the other films.
Clearly. Bye.
That's just good writing. Granted, he did still get the device he needed to turn everyone to
He shouldn't
lizard people,
care.
but she tells her dad what's going on.
He did not care about her at all.
Your boyfriend is a man of many masks. I get it.
We're both
The-
written as competent in this. It'll take a little getting used to, but I think it's a good thing. As you'd imagine, fighting the lizard is a difficult task, even for the web slinger.
Very difficult.
Poor Peter Parker.
Try to say that 3 times fast.
Peppers.
I know, but it's so funny!
He's not alone.
Thank God I arrived with no backup. I mean,
Hey,
maybe he radioed them in and they're on their way, but time was of the essence, so he had to head up there early. I just want to believe in smart cops in movies!
yeah, we can.
Hurt, but Parker turns Connor's back and they stop the
Finally.
lizard bomb from going off.
And we did not protect anybody from that thing falling. Got it.
You're gonna make enemies.
Maguire fanboys mostly. That guy that's been memed a million times? Don't try to understand it. Just promise I won't be a meme in the next movie.
No.
I just guaranteed it'll happen, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Fucking internet. The captain dies, and Peter keeps his distance from Gwen, trying to honor
For a
his
good amount of
wishes.
time.
Oh, Christ. We have to go through yet another forced breakup we know isn't gonna last, and the characters are too stupid to figure it out.
You made you promise, didn't he? Stay away from me.
No, they're all smart.
Okay, this is a comedy show. I have to hold on to some stupid characters here. I guess it does end on kind of a confusing note, as Gwen and Peter's relationship isn't the only thing pointlessly open-ended. We have the mystery of Peter's parents and the mystery of Uncle Ben's killer, which isn't a mystery. It's this guy.
Yeah.
What was even going to be discovered with that? Oh
Nothing.
my God, he's a singer for Nickelback. Now I hate him even more.
That'd be hilarious.
Whatever life has in store for me, I will never forget these words. If you can do good things for other people, you have a moral obligation to do those things. That's what's at stake here, not choice, responsibility. Just
I'll never-
rolls right off the tongue.
Yep, right off the tongue. I do like the image.
And that was The Amazing Spider-Man. Is it good? In my opinion, clearly yes. But
There it was, a lane.
the previous films are more unique, iconic, and I can see why people would like them more. I get the feeling this film was chopped up a lot in editing, as when you watch the teaser, there's tons of breathtaking shots that make
I
you
want to see
feel
that
like you're
fascinating part right
freefalling.
there.
And in the film, we get bits of that, but not for very long. The reason I bring that up is, had the film utilized more of those long shots and some of the more colorful sequences, I think we could have had one of the great Spider-Man flicks.
Probably.
It would have helped give it more of an identity.
No, shall I wait for
As
Spider-Man
is,
2?
Its strength is in its performances and its dialogue, as I really like these characters and
Yeah.
want to see them in more good movies. I think Garfield is a great Spider-Man, and while not an authentic young Peter Parker, he is still an interesting young Peter Parker.
He's a different
Remember,
universe,
he
Peter.
does evolve in the comics from a dweeby teen boy to a strong, confident man. And I just get that latter half much more from Garfield than I do Maguire. If somehow we could have Maguire as young Peter Parker and Garfield as older Peter Parker, I think we'd have a perfect combo there.
That'd be good.
For a while, this was the Spider-Man movie that was more my speed. I dug the realistic conversations over the Adam West style dialogue, but I do see now this is a bit more run-of-the-mill. I will never forget what happens in the Raimi films, where with Webb, I remember more of the feelings in the moment, but not a ton else. I
Yep,
don't
that's
think
pretty
the
much
strengths
about
of
my
the film
thing
should
at
be
all.
pushed aside, though. The acting is good. The dialogue feels real. The web-slinging scenes, when they hold on them long enough,
Are fun.
really make you feel like you're swinging through the air. After all the other superhero films and even Spider-Man films that
Oh, I
came
got
out
your
after
tail.
this, I can definitely see why some couldn't get on board with this flick. But it's still worth acknowledging what worked in it, especially knowing the time frame and limitations they had to work with. Is it amazing? I guess not. But in
Spectacular?
my opinion, it's still
Probably
a
not.
decent Spider-Man.
I don't know the other adjectives for Spider-Man.
And that's the end of March, so that's the end of Spider-Month. Thank you
No.
all so much for
You have
watching.
one more due. You have one more due.
Guess I could go one day more, but
Might as well.
it had to be like something really special. I mean, something really big. it had to be the absolute worst Spider-Man movie ever made.
Thank you. That was the only option.
Can't afford your milk. Just step aside.
Bye. Bye, douche.
Hey, the
Hi, dog. Bye, dog. Fuck you, Doug. I like you, Doug. You're a good man, Doug. But, yeah. Pretty much everything she said, I, in a sense, kind of agree with. I feel like I scooted too far out of the camera's focus thing when I went paying attention. Yeah. Other than like the things I said and like when I paused on it, I pretty much do agree with them. Like I did love him. Like I said before, I loved him more as Spiderman because he was more of a very confident person that would tell as many one-liners as he could. But yeah, I kind of can see it for the Peter Parker being the not as nerdy as enough. Like no one pays it. I feel like Tobey Maguire's Peter was the bottom barrel for the school thing or whatever. I don't remember. And like Garfield was like above him, but not totally, not like very popular or whatever. Like I said, people still talked to him and everything, but no one won't date him because he was very awkward and everything. The only person who liked his awkwardness was Gwen Stacy, and he got more confident a bit as the movie went on with her, so that helped a lot. And like as he got his powers and everything, he was getting more confident and all that and everything. Like I do like the fact that I didn't think about this at first. Like one of the things I did notice is that I don't know if it counts as first thing. Before he gets powers, we see him stopping Flash from picking on another kid, and then after his powers, he steps in again to help another kid. Flash was technically picking. It's her fault for being there during basketball practice, but like Peter still stepped in to help and everything. I do kind of like the fact that both before powers Peter and after powers Peter wanted to help people, help the little guy, no matter what. Even like both same reason, both had different results. Because in the first part he got his ass kicked, and in the next part he showed up Flash and didn't cause damage and everything because he wasn't being responsible with his powers in order to get on the basketball team. Sadly, he should have been. And yeah, that was they kind of just noticed that one. He helped no matter what, pre-powers or post-powers. And then like after he realized he really should be helping people after the bridge scene, yeah, the murderer guy just vanished. I feel like Peter still cares about catching him, but maybe more of, I'll catch him if I find him. If not, oh well, I'm still just going to keep helping everyone I can. And if I ever run up against him, I'll catch him and turn him in as well. Though there is the fact that being a vigilante kind of, I never actually remember that part about the him at one of the guys he apprehended was going to lead into like bigger criminals and all that. I never actually noticed the part. I do kind of like that. Like a vigilante would never know that unless you're Batman or Batman, because the police will not tell him anything probably. Like they're not gonna like he's not gonna be able to like say call him up say hey this guy I don't know how the hell to show him, like Skype or something, like saying, hey, is this guy on your wall list, or are you guys using him for anything or something? Damn it, Peter! Damn it, Spider-Man! We don't want to tell him that we're using him or anything, but God, yeah, we were using him. Okay, shall I let him go or take him? Well, no, he already knows now. Might as well just bring him in. We'll have to find somebody new. That was years of work. Did it all set up and you ruined it all in one Skype call. I kind of went off on my own thing right there, but that's literally the only way it could go down. So that's one problem with vigilanteism or whatever. Or if like where in PS4 thing where he kind of worked a bit with the police a bit. So I feel like he had he'd been doing it longer, so yeah, the police started to trust him more properly. Possibly, maybe, I don't know. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that was Amazing Spider-Man 1. Now we just gotta get through Amazing Spider-Man 2. Boy, howdy do I have a few things to say about that. But that'll be another video. I hope you guys will be there to watch it. I hope you're there to watch this one. And if you did watch this one, leave a like and a comment down to anything I said. Don't forget to timestamp it because there's no way I'm gonna remember what I actually said. And also subscribe, and then go make a web shooter. I guess, I don't know. That'd be a fun video I could try to do. Make my own web shooter. Also, I did just think about one thing. Peter doesn't make his own webs in this. I'm sorry for keep on the video, but just not me. In this series, he didn't really steal it, I don't think, but I think I don't know how the hell did he get his webbing? I know he made the web shooter, but they never showed him making the webs. That was all Oscorp technology. Like in the Spider Room thing, there was like a little video showing like the custom made webbing thing, whatever. So he didn't make it, they did. So how the hell is that going about? He's gonna have to order it from them or something, or steal it. Well, because he needed Spider. I was gonna say, could he make his own after he got it? I don't know. Not a good question. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna leave. See you guys later. We have fun. And goodbye.